Barret Wallace, father, lover, fighter, and leader of AVALANCHE. For too long he's been forced to live in Cloudstrife's shadow, but today we're going to promote Barret back to his natural role as leader. He's going to save the world. Here's the rules. Barret is the only one who can deal damage to enemies or heal. The other characters can only act to attack themselves. Where possible, all other characters must be unconscious before Barret can start attacking the enemies. There are only two exceptions to this rule, when we have counter-attack materia equipped, and in one particular boss fight. Place your bets now as to which one you think it is. When Barret is unavailable to the party, we can play the game normally to get back to our hero as quickly as possible. We kick things off with Barret sticking it to the man while babysitting Cloud as they blow up a reactor in Midgar. We're going to use names from the brilliant Machina Bridge series by Team 4-Star, so Cloud becomes Blondzak and our main man is Mr. T. The beautiful thing about this game is that despite playing through it countless times, I still discover new things on every playthrough. On this occasion, I learned that Barret has unique and far less confusing dialogue during the Guard Scorpion fight if he's the only one alive. We escape effortlessly and make our way back to Sector 7 where we meet up with Tifa the Liar, which didn't fit, so say hello to Tifa Liar. With a full party, we head back to blow up another reactor, they'll never see it coming, and take on our next boss, Airbuster. So I want him to turn around. Is he starting off the fight? Oh, if he's starting off the fight facing towards Cloud, that's wunderbar. He is! Oh, buddy, have I got some bad news for you. We have to tank a few more hits than we normally would, but we emerge triumphant before losing our hero for a chunk of time. And no, I'm not talking about Cloud. Whee! Some stuff happens, but all that really matters is we meet up with Aerith, she deserves her canon name, she has a rough enough time as it is, find Tifa in Wall Market, avoid sexy times with the Don and his goons, travel through the sewers and train graveyard before arriving back at the pillar where Barret is heroically fighting a helicopter on his own. This is where we hit our first roadblock. At the top of the pillar we have to fight Reno. Reno has access to a move called Pyramid, which essentially stops a character from acting. The Pyramid can only be removed by attacking it physically. If the Pyramid targets Barret, this is basically a game over, as the other characters aren't allowed to act other than to attack themselves. The first couple of times, I attempt to go into the fight with Cloud and Tifa already dead or on critical HP as per the rules of the run, but the less targets there are for Reno, the more likely it is that he'll target Barret with the Pyramid. We use grenades to maximise our damage, but we simply can't knock him down in time to stop the Pyramid, and as Barret isn't in our party prior to the fight, we can't even grind a few levels to make us stronger. We are simply at the mercy of RNGesus. Luck be on my side! Fuck off, Luck! Jesus Christ. Wow, that was just like the worst outcome. But since he doesn't seem to be on our side, we compromise and go into the fight with both Cloud and Tifa alive, hoping that Reno will target them instead of our boy. Even then, it's still possible for Reno to imprison everybody, which is an instant game over. But eventually, after several tries, the stars align and Barret remains free long enough to send Reno fleeing. With that nightmare behind us, we swing to freedom and begin the climb to Shinra HQ. I briefly consider taking the stairs, but then remember that Barret fighting solo is the whole point of the run, so we bust on in and take the lift. We successfully navigate the Shinra Tower of minigames until we hit a teensy snafu and running into these fellows while following Hojo. Oh yeah, you guys know magic. Oh yeah. We need to run if we can. Oh god, we're dead. Fuck. I forgot that these guys were on this floor. Regrouping, we go again and meet up with Dogcat, to take on Hojo's abomination. Unfortunately, we have to kill our new pet first, but luckily Barret has the star pendant equipped, so we're not at risk from poison. However, the numbers game does start to work in their favour, so it still gets a bit tighter than we would want it to be. Nonetheless, we win, get captured, and begin our daring escape. The battle against 100 Gunner and Heli Gunner is slow, but we're never really in any danger, and remarkably, despite his low level, we successfully navigate the Cloud fight against Rufus, as the new Shinra president spends the majority of the fight practicing his evil laugh. Yay, okay, we're in a much better position. Because that's just going to keep ticking away his health. We can get a couple of... And you're just laughing. Wow. Normally you'd have shot me by now. Ah, I forgot it was Bolt he does. Oh wait. You are just a laughy old bastard today, aren't you? We ace the motorbike minigame. Why am I amazing when I'm not trying? Beat down our friends and then slowly whittle away Motorball's health. Luckily, we planned in advance by giving Barret fire and elemental materia on his armour, so the robot's various flame-based attacks are slightly less damaging, so we're never in any real danger. The Nibelheim flashback happens, but it has nothing to do with our boy Barret, so nobody cares. We head down to the Chocobo farm, cross the marshes on foot as it's easier than catching a Chocobo with just Barret, and pick up the invaluable long-range materia. Most of Barret's weapons are long-range anyway, but on the odd occasion they aren't, being able to keep him in the back row is super useful. We approach Junon with a sense of trepidation, fearing another Reno situation. You see, the next boss has a move that imprisons a character in a bubble, similar to Reno's pyramid attack. But for whatever reason, the boss doesn't use this move a single time. I'm not sure if this was RNGesus making up for lost time, or if there's something in his coding that prevents him using it when only one character remains, but either way, I'm not complaining. Dolphin minigame completed with style, and we begin another Cloud-centric section. We make sure to pick up the various doodads and deliberately throw the final performance to get the HP Plus materia, rather than a new weapon for Cloud. The fight against Jenova on the ship drags on a bit. The star pendant saves us against the complications of poison, but she occasionally uses stop which we can't defend against. It's simply a case of keeping Barret's HP topped up to make sure he's never in too much danger if he gets frozen in time. We disembark at Costa del Sol and head towards Corel, where the perils of Barret fighting on his own become apparent once more. We get bodied by these blowfish bastards, so decide to take a bit of time to grab Barret a few extra levels by using his grenade bomb limit against these mushroom, caterpillar, worm, abomination things. Just googled it, they're called search crowns, obviously. We head into Corel, learn about Barret's tragic past and move on to the Gold Saucer, where we catch up with Ketchi, get framed for murder, learn even more about Barret's tragic past, and take on Dyne. This fight is a joke, since it's designed to be a one-on-one fight, but Barret is way stronger than he should be at this point, so we kind of just shoot him. The Chocobo race takes a couple of attempts as I struggle to get to grips with the keyboard controls. Oh, I need to work out how to switch this. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's not those two. What did I just press there? But at the second attempt we win the race, gain the buggy, and head south to Gongaga. We beat up Reno and Rude, have fun with frogs, and move on to Cosmo Canyon. Take down Gene Attack with a single X potion, help Red with his daddy issues, and move northwards to Nibelheim. We try to take on Lost Number, but Barret on his own is outmatched, so we put a pin in this one and head up to the reactor. We learn Trine from the Materia Keeper, and, as usual, poisoning the boss is always the best option. It gets a bit tense at times, but we succeed on our first attempt and get rewarded with arguably the most important materia for this run, Counterattack. With Barret fighting solo, any extra attacks we can get in are an absolute godsend. We continue on to Rocket Town where we upgrade Barret's equipment as usual and take on Palmer for the tiny Bronco. I would say Barret kills him, but technically the van gets the killing blows, so, credit where credit's due. We skip the Wu-Tai section as, frankly, it has nothing to do with Barret, and head to the Gold Saucer in search of the Keystone. This is where another anomaly of this particular run comes into play, as we send an already unconscious Cloud into the battle arena to fight. Well, Cloud, you're about to get squishled. Best of luck to you, buddy. Oh, he's already dead. Does it just count as him being... Yay! Shortcut! A quick date with Aerith and a betrayal by Ketchi later, we make our way to the Temple of the Ancients and pick up everything we can, including the absolutely crucial ribbon accessory that negates nearly all status effects. I emphasise nearly, as I came to learn that it doesn't prevent slow, which is odd, but hey ho. We easily navigate the doorway puzzle. Nope. 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 There we go. First time! And equip Barret with the fire ring to negate the flamey attacks of the Red Dragon boss, who goes down with minimal fuss. But then my luck immediately changes. Set ourselves up for, Oh man, there's fights in here? Yeah, I can't escape. Oh, I've been flanked. Oh, this is the worst case scenario. Oh, this is a really, really bad situation to be in. This is a bad situation to be in. I'm gonna die. Please die. Oh, we didn't die. Oh, I'm so in trouble. What's that do? Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, that was really cruel to put me in a pincer fight straight after the boss. Damn it, that's really annoying. We regroup and kill the dragon again, but immediately hit a wall. Specifically, this wall. Demon's Gate is a nightmare for a solo character. He can chain attacks together and hits like an absolute truck. So we're forced to grind in the Red Dragon corridor until Barret is strong enough to tank his hardest hits and break down the wall. Cloud hands over the black materia to Sephiroth, proving once again that he's not the real hero of the story, and we head to the City of the Ancients to try and tidy up his mess. Cloud continues to fuck up by trying to decapitate Aerith before Sephiroth swoops in to finish the job. The ensuing fight against Jenova is a breeze thanks to the water ring absorbing all of its attacks, so we shoot it 100 times until it stops the whole being alive thing. off to Icicle Village and the not at all terrible snowboarding minigame, then through the equally not at all terrible ice-filled section before taking on the not so bad I guess mountain climbing experience. We punish a Marlborough for daring to exist. Ah, Marlborough. Oh wait, though, I'm ribboned. So in actual fact, you can't do jack shit to me. Before taking on the interesting Schizo boss, we equip the Aurora armlet to drain its cold damage and the Fire Ring to negate the fire damage, so the only thing we need to worry about are its occasional earth-based attacks and its lightning-based kamikaze move. This makes the fight an absolute doddle, so we move on to the Whirlwind Maze, which isn't at all frustrating. What did I hit there? There was nothing there. Get real, game. There was nothing there. Keeping the Fire Ring equipped makes the next Genova fight largely harmless as well, and Cloud finally accepts he's not the hero of the story and attempts to join the dark side instead. We escape from our execution in Junon, and despite the team's insistence that Sid is in charge now, we all know it's really Barret. We battle across the runaway train heading to Corel, and with just over a minute to spare, we save the settlement to earn ourselves the Ultima Materia. In Fort Condor, we let the enemy reach the summit to effortlessly defeat them. Also, because the Fort Condor minigame sucks. We return to Midgar, where we're forced to fight Ultima Weapon, but this is just a case of survival. Frustratingly, I use an X potion just before it flies away, but there you go, sometimes these things happen. I'll have my revenge. Cloud and Tifa have a therapy session and we learn about another piece of huge materia to collect. There's just one problem standing in our way. This chap. Carry armor, much like Demon's Gate, is a potential wall on this run. He can hit hard, but far more critically, he can pick up a character and render them incapacitated. If he picks up Barret, it's game over. Please die. I'm asking you real nice. Kaboom with the lightning and such. Still. Hey! Roadblock defeated! Ooh, that feels delicious, because I had a lot of comments saying that that would be the death of me, that it would be impossible for me to get past that boss. You know who you are. A brief jaunt into space awaits next, but we make sure to steal the powerful Zydric armor from Rude on the way. Once we're back, we fly around a little bit, taking care of plot-related business before waiting on the beach for our buddy Diamond weapon. Since we know physical attacks are useless, we lean heavily on enemy skills. For whatever reason, it never even gets to counting down to its powerful Diamond Flash ability, so we just whittle away its health until the Sister Ray finishes it off. We parachute into Midgar, take out the Turks with minimal fuss, very, very slowly chip away at Proudclod's mammoth but essentially harmless frame, and pick up Barret's ultimate weapon missing score on the way up to Hojo. This fight is also a breeze thanks to the ribbon accessory. We pop down to the sunken Gelnica to grab the double cut materia, and defeat Ultima Weapon to grab Slash Ore from the ancient forest. Then into the northern crater, where things are going surprisingly swimmingly until... What the hell are you? Oh, you're a Deathclaw, aren't you? Doing randoms... Oh. Wait, he did 5 points of damage to me, why did that kill me? Realising I'll need some protection against instant death, I swing back past Nibelheim and beat the absolute stuffing out of Lost Number to claim the Odin Materia, which I equip along with added effect to keep Barret safe. Second attempt at the northern crater and things go smoothly except for the odd appearance from our old friend. Leave us be, Tombury friend, we have no quarrel with you. We pick up various doodads littered around the dungeon and prepare to face the final boss rush. Remarkably, we don't get into a single fight on this screen, which has never happened to me before, so we throw ourselves at Genova with murderous intent. Slash Ore keeps her noodle arms limp, but we aren't quite able to deal enough damage to prevent her casting Ultima, which means she dies and we don't gain any experience or AP, but frankly we don't need it anymore. Bizarro Sephiroth goes largely smoothly thanks to Slash Ore, though we do encounter a strange situation I've never ever seen before. At one point, Sephdog uses an ability called Aurora Fence. Bizarrely, which is apt given his name, this revives my dead allies, which causes me some problems. I need them to be dead before Barret wins the fight through his counterattacks, but I also can't target them with Barret due to the Slash Ore materia. As a further complication, Sephi then uses Heartless Angel to reduce everybody to 1 HP. Though this allows Ketchi to finish him off with his next attack, Cloud gets his limit break so can't even attack himself. In hindsight, I could have used an item to deal damage to Cloud, but instead I simply heal up Barret and hope that Seph kills off Cloud himself, which thankfully he does just before Barret gets the final shot. On to safer Sephiroth, who inexplicably destroys the solar system twice, but having got a bit trigger happy, I end up finishing the boss in style with Barret's Catastrophe limit break. And that's it. Barret saves the world, but to help Cloud save face, he gets one last very underwhelming Omni Slash to finish off the remnants of Sephiroth. But we all know who the real hero is. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, please remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good, and I will see you for whatever my next challenge is. Ta-ra for now.